Oi, what's going on everybody? Real quick before we head into the all orange inventory, some giveaway information real quick. I will be giving away these field tested Hydra gloves, case hardened. If we hit 500 subscribers by the end of a week's time. We failed to hit our last sub goal for the fuel injector, but I want to give you guys another chance and have a chance to get yourself some nice gloves here. So yeah, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe all the way up to 500 subscribers, and leave a comment down below on a video idea that you would like to see on this channel. But without further ado, let's get into my all orange inventory. Alright, with all that giveaway information out of the way, I'd like to finally show you the finished product of my all orange inventory. I've been working on this bad boy for a while, and it is finally complete. There are some upgrades here or there that I may make, but at the moment, this is what I finally finished with. So without further ado, let's get into it. Of course, to kick off any loadout, you need a glove-knife combination. So our gloves are a pair of well-worn Specialist Glove foundations. It's I actually pulled these on Skin Club, so I may upgrade the wear of these, but this is the glove that I am rocking. And of course, for the knife, I am rocking the Nomad Knife Urban Mast. I settled on Urban Mast just because I knew that the white and gray would look perfect instead of something, say, like a Tiger Tooth where the oranges wouldn't match. So yeah, I got this minimal wear Nomad Knife Urban Mast, and of course we need to go to our agents as well. We have Getaway Sally for our T side with all those lovely orange accents, the hair, the tie, and then the white sleeves look absolutely immaculate. And then for our CT side, we have the SAS officer that has the orange bulbs on his gas mask, and then the black camo sleeves to match. Moving on over to the rifles, we have a Stattrack AK-47 Azimov in field tested. I know it's not the best wear. I do plan on upgrading the wear, but besides that, you're of course going to see all sorts of Asimovs in this video. You're going to see every single one, as a matter of fact, because they fit so well with the foundation gloves. Just like the Op Asimov, which is our next gun here. And I have done a little bit of customization to this, not a lot, just added a, as you can see there on the back of the scope, a Fanatic from Paris 2023, a paper, scratched off the Paris, and it is left with this nice, I believe to like, fits the Azimov look absolutely perfectly, especially because I put it sideways on the scope. It's got the whole, you know, orange line look that you see on the, you know, the actual meat, the little right above the magwell of the gun. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, that is the Battle Scarred Op Azimov. Moving on, we have the M4A4 Azimov in Battle Scarred. Of course, I told you, you're gonna see all the Asimovs, but I also chose the M4A4 over the M4A1S. You can run the M4A1S Mecha Industries. It does fit the bill, and I do have two other Mecha Industry weapons in here. Or you could run both. I just chose to run just the M4A4 for this loadout. I do plan on getting the M4A1S down the road, but as of right now, we're just rocking this Battle Scarred M4A4 Azimov. Moving on and talking about Mecha Industries, we have the Stattrack FAMAS Mecha Industries in field tested. Not a lot to say about this. It's orange, it's black, it's white. It fits the build perfectly. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about the FAMAS. Next, we have my most recent pickup. We have the Galil AR Orange DD-Pat in minimal wear. I did want to get it in factory new, but I just couldn't, you know, tell myself to get this low end of a gun. But in factory new, it is very rare. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But anyway, here's it with my agent. I think it just paired really well with the tans, the oranges, the blacks. It looks phenomenal. Moving on, we have the Stattrack Scar 20 Cardiac. Really one of the only orange autos in the game. I don't really use the auto much. Not a lot to say about it. It's orange. It fits the build. I like it. Moving on, we have a Stattrack Auto Orange Crash for our T side. Again, not a lot to say about it. It's an orange auto. Don't use a lot, but it still fits the build. Moving on, we have our Scout Slashed in Stattrack field tested. You can only get this in the lowest float being field tested, which is kind of unfortunate, but it fits really well, especially with my CT sided agent. with these camo sleeves. The blacks fit really, really well. And yeah, it just looks sick. Now moving on to SMGs and shotguns, heavy, whatever you want to call it. Of course, you're going to see more Asimovs. We have the P90 Asimov here in field tested. I do plan on getting a Stattrak factory new one, or Stattrak minimal wear, whatever you want to say. I don't know why I didn't buy a Stattrak one to begin with, but it is orange. It fits the build, and of course, on T side with my white sleeves, looks absolutely phenomenal. Moving on, we have the sawed-off Kraken. You could go with the orange DD Pat like the Galil, but I decided to go with the Kraken just because it has actual artwork, and I just like the skin itself way more. Onto the yin of the sawed-off Xiang, we have the Mag7 Heat. Not a lot to say about this bad boy. It's a Mag7, it's orange, it works. So yeah. Moving on, we have the MP7 Abyssal Aberration. Again, it just fits the build. It's orange, it's black, it's white, everything matches perfectly. And I think the skin's actually somewhat slept on, even though I don't use the MP7. The 3D effect is very, very nice on this skin, I must say. Moving on, we have a Stattrack field-tested Mag7 Heat. Again, it's another heat weapon, but it fits really, really well, just with the orange and the blackish gray burnt color. And also, it looks absolutely great with my T-side agent. So, yeah, that's another plus. Moving on, we have one of the sleepers of the video. A skin that a lot of people don't even know exists is the XM1014 Blaze Orange. Now, I also am planning on getting the Nova Blaze Orange, but at the moment, I only have this one, and I have it in minimal wear. This bad boy was actually quite expensive, just because it's so old. Next up, we have the NGEV Dev Texture. Been around for a while, out of the snakebite case, one of the worst cases in the game. It's a very bland skin, but again, it's orange, it's black, it's white, it works. Moving on to the pistols, we have the USPS Orion, another skin I plan on upgrading. I just had this bad boy in minimal wear. I do want to work my way up to getting a Stattrak factory new one. But at the moment, we are just working with this Orion in minimal wear. And again, it's another skin with the orange and the blackish, grayish camo that fits so well with my CT-sided agent. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. Moving on, we have the Stattrack Glock 18 Royal Legion in minimal wear. One of my more favorite fits to this build, as you'll see here, whenever you go in first person, the oranges of the glove fit absolutely perfect with the handle of the Glock, and even the sights and the knuckle, everything just fits together so well. It's just perfect. Moving on, we have our last Mecha Industries of the video. We have the Stattrack Minimal Wear Desert Eagle Mecha Industries. Don't ask me about the sticker. It was on there whenever I bought it, and I kind of like it there, so I left it there. But yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to get a Desert Eagle Blaze, but at the moment I'm stuck with the Mecha Industries. And rounding off our Asimovs, we have the P250 Azimov. You knew it was going to be on here, no surprise. But again, the blacks, the whites, the oranges, the whites of the sleeves of my agent, the blacks, the sleeves of my other agent, everything just fits absolutely perfectly with the Asimovs. Moving on to the dualies, we have Dual Beretta's Demolitions, and I did a little bit of a craft here with a 4X FX. Doesn't look great right here, but in inspect, it gives it a little bit of more character to it that you'll see here in a second. And these bad boys were quite expensive, again, being older skins. You can only get them in field tested as the best float, but yeah, they look great in my opinion. Moving on to another pricey boy. This guy was a lot for how little you get. You just get orange and black. But yeah, we have the 5.7 Nitro. Yeah, it's orange, it's black, it's expensive, but it works. Now, last and certainly least, we have the Tech 9 Safety Net. This just looks like orange vomit. I am not a fan of this skin, but I'd rather use the Tech 9 than the CZ75, so that is why it is here. But yeah, safety net. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I really appreciate it if you guys made it this far into the video. It really means a lot. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want a chance at those gloves. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.